We're all here. We're good. Audio 1. Audio 2 is good. Welcome, Internet. All right. So on tonight's, what's it, chapter 27?
27.
27. All right. And we're still making our way north.
Making our way.
All right. So last session, you guys had a bit of downtime in Willowbrook. You gathered yourselves, you rested, uh, and headed north. Along the journey, you found yourselves in the town of Thornhill, where Killian, well, you guys all stabled your horses and got rooms. And Killian found out from the captain that there were some rumblings of something happening in the woods. But his scouts were on it, his finest scouts, and he was sure that it was nothing. I don't know if you guys did Nick's got a flower, right? And you went to the apothecary. I believe you bought a couple things before you head out, continued your journey north on the timber trail. Let me just get to my notes section here, um, which was so as you guys um, made your way out of the village, probably just past midday. The trail was closed off, and you had to like go around. You know, when you took your horses and your cart down this pass, and there was like a little creek, and it went to the left, and it was like going under a hill, like it was carved out round. um, you know, you definitely thought twice about it, but as you looked back, especially Cyrus, as Cyrus looked back, the trail closed off behind you. So you moved slowly as you crept into this cavern. Um, Nick's playing a tune. You got about halfway into it, and you noticed that it was abnormal because there was like these massive old rotten tree trunks, like ones that you would think of like for us like the redwood sized trunks laying in this cavern, and it opened up as you got into it. And as you made it like got about halfway, Killian, you saw these two yellow, sickly eyes pierce up over it, and then the ambience lights up a little bit. And you look behind you initially, scanning your surroundings. Where you were going, where you saw the opening, and where you came from now just has like this green, like water running off of it, and it backlights all the way around. Just this green, and stepping up over the trunk. So bold, so loud, so little. And you could see him just maneuver around in front of you, his crooked smile, just fangs piercing with just this saliva dripping off of it. As he just maneuvers around. Looks like the foxes found their way to the wolf's den. You see his wings just, I mean, it opens up, but he's just eyeing you guys up.
How big is he?
It's pretty big. Probably 15 feet, 20 feet. This is probably this section of the cavern probably opens up to like 60 feet. Most of it being where he was, as there was like a wall. You do see like an outcropping up ahead of you, but as soon as you look that way, like fog or a mist, like a green mist, like an illusion, just throws up, and he darts his eye at you.
What color is he?
He is green.
Not that color matters. He's green.
So as he's eyeing you guys up, he says, "What are you after? Glory? Power? Or are you just tired of being small?" Shifts around back to the first place that you saw him. And he's just looking at you, waiting for someone.
I think we're just lost.
You're lost. You're right where you're supposed to be.
I'm pretty sure we were supposed to be following the trail.
You did. I am bored. Very bored. I require you to, yes, in order for you to pass.
Oh, problem then. Next, do your thing.
I mean, I was playing a tune when I came in.
Yes.
What do you fancy? What's?
It was charming, yet unsufferable. But
Oh,
charming.
sorry, that was more for my fellows right here in the group. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. What's your cup of tea?
My cup of tea.
Yeah, are you sort of a green tea or more of a matcha type of guy?
I like not music, but tests of wit. Yes. Wit. Steel rust, spells wither, but wit cuts deep, little agents. As he says agents, all of you get like the hairs on your arm, like tingle just a little bit, as you know, like he is discerned, you know, a faction that you are a part of. Says, so, do you want to play a game for passage?
What kind of game?
Of course, he was being very clear. A game of wit.
A game of wit?
No, but specifically. Wit can mean many things. Wit can mean charismatic and funny. But wit can also mean intelligence, and I am curious to what he means.
What they mean is, and he snaps to you, Figurin, and he gets down, and his head is bigger than your body. And you can just feel the nastiness of his breath. You may undo one moment in your past, but someone you love will forget you. Do you take the deal? Shifts around, like almost it looks like he's being the announcer and the crowd, kind of.
There, how can there be a correct answer that is specific to each person?
Subjective.
I thought the answer was always around door number 2.
He whips his hand up. No, it is not subjective. What would you do? What would you do if you could undo any moment of your past, but someone you would love would forget you? What would you do? Would you do it? Could you?
Of course not.
That's not it. He like looks back. This is not for you, little man. He spins his head back to Figrin. Would you?
Any moment?
Any moment.
And someone I love would forget me.
Correct.
Would I forget them?
No, that's part of it. Good
Yes.
question.
I would.
Things light up. He likes your answer. He starts looking around at you. Are you all clever? You all. Sneaks his head down. Starts smelling like up to Nick's. The nostrils are the size of your torso.
I'm clearly not the smart one if I was playing music on the way in. I'm more of the entertainment.
That's fine, but I have a question.
Oh, yes, of course.
One of your friends is mind controlled and about to kill an innocent. You have one action. Strike your friend or let the innocent die. Choose. And then as soon as he says choose, you see him like and sit behind one of those trunks. Look at you.
Well, surely we've come across this situation before, and I believe I beat the shit out of my good friend over here until she woke up. So yeah, I have no problem taking my friend out.
Ooh, a bond. Morals. I like it. Snips over to Cyrus. And as he looks at you, he gets close to you, but he recognizes your prowess, your stature. He's seeing into you guys. And he looks at you, Cyrus, and he goes, your question. You may become a ruler, loved by all, but it's a lie. You are a puppet. Do you take the throne? He shifts back behind the tree trunk. Well?
No, I don't wish to rule anyone.
All right. That is not the wrong answer, but not the right. He shifts around. It goes over to Celeste. You may see your true self, but so may your enemies. Do you dare look?
Is there more to that question? I feel like there should have been more to that question.
No,
Oh, well, yes, there would.
you would. Why?
I'm not ashamed of who I am, I just don't share it with everyone.
Gives you a side eye. Like stampers over to Killian. You can speak 3 words to a dying god. What do you say?
I have to use all 3?
Yes. 3 words. You guys have lots of questions for little minds.
Sorry I failed.
Shifts over to Otto. He gets real down. And this is probably like the most intimidating, seeing Otto next to this massive green dragon's head. You carry a dream shard. It grants power, but corrupts your soul. It will save your friends, but it will poison your future. Use it? Tick tock. Tick tock.
Fuck you directly, DM. This. Alright, in character. Yes. I use it. It's to save my friends. The people around me who kept me alive and I've grown close to. All of them, not just one.
You see a flash of that like bright like greenish yellow light come from behind a stump, and out steps a green dragonborn. Old green dragonborn. It's not hair, but like the scales are drooping. It's got a staff, and it looks at all of you. Good. Good. I see that you are with the agency. Doing the deeds? Are we?
Agency, what? No.
Oh, don't you can't fool me now.
Oh,
Hmm.
sorry. We tried.
Can I tell if that was a dragon becoming humanoid or was just a fake dragon that was humanoid?
It was definitely a real dragon.
Okay. Then I'm gonna use my common sense. Alright.
You know, you've stepped in to the garden of thought. Here, violence is boring. Steel is predictable. I appreciate keen decisions, fast decisions, conviction in decisions. I believe you guys have answered me true. So, with that, we'll look at you and say, a shard sleeps beneath the city of sand in silence. You'll know it by the taste of regret in the air. Let's look around. Someone roll me d6. Hold on one second. 1 is Tim, 2 is Killian, 3 is Celeste, 4 is Cyrus or Nyx, then 5 is Cyrus, 6 is Otto. D6.
Roll it. No. 6.
Otto. He reaches down and touches your arm. And you see this green flash on your forearm. You now have
So mad at you.
the scent of Zentharion.
You know I'm a rock gnome, right?
Stay true to your questions. As conviction is most important. Or stay true to your answers, I should say. My questions, your answers. Conviction is important.
What does this marking do?
I can always find you. So if I find out you're lying, then I will have my time with you.
All right, I want to get some clarification on this ankle bracelet rule here. I sometimes occasionally go to other planes of existence. So
I'm aware of where you go, and that's how I know you still have a dream shard. I know your father. He don't know me. I know it all. I have been around long, long before anybody was here.
To get honest, Pinterest, is he part of agency or no?
Yeah. Hey, how do you know my father? Did you used to work with him or something?
No, I watch.
You are Green Dragon, correct?
Yes. It's very keen of you.
And you are working for the agency?
Absolutely not. I work for myself.
Of course you do, Great Dragon.
Yes. And I
Worthy to rule over. It is completely understandable.
don't necessarily care about ruling.
No, of course you don't care. It is beneath you.
I wouldn't say that. I could do a good job. It's just I prefer other people to do it for me.
I wait your great time, oh great worm.
Great Worm, I didn't catch your name. How do you spell that? Scent of
I want to backhand Otto. Say, silence, worm. The great dragon is speaking.
Zentharion is the name of the great dragon.
Please forgive my stupid, uneducated friend. Late green dragon.
Yes. Run along now, because if you don't, I might change my mind.
Of course, yes.
And remember, you'll know it by the taste of regret in the air.
A taste I know all too well, your lordship of dragons.
Before we go, you told him if he lies, you'll know? Like, just any kind of lie? Or, because some things we do, we have to lie.
No, I understand deceit is necessary at times. But
We should not lie to you, great dragon.
no, that would be horrible.
Of course.
But more importantly,
Ruling death.
the questions that you were asked. You should stay true to them.
Stay true to our word.
Oh, okay. So we can still lie to others, just not ourselves.
Where should you go?
Shifts around. You see, just behind the trunks, now that it's lit up, a pile of treasure.
We all need to fucking leave now.
Shifts around. Shifts back into its dragon form and just sits
We must leave now.
back in the cave. You see the entrance or the exit that was covered now just shifts a little bit, and you see the opening again.
That was a very dangerous situation we found ourselves.
Killian,
Let's go, turkey legs.
Who's leading this? Who's leading out? I think Killian was. I have Killian and Nix in front. Both of you make a perception check.
I think if we're directly leaving a dragon's lair, we'll try to be as up front as possible.
Okay,
I'm
roll
gonna try to put
perception.
as much distance between me and that cave as possible.
I want to stay near Fig in this scenario.
Yeah.
I'd have a 9.
Okay.
11.
Perception,
11?
you said, right?
Yep.
9.
Fig.
Oh, sorry. I apologize. I missed. I'm up front. Oh, my guy keeps throwing my dice on the ground. Let's try that again. Ooh, it's if it's perception, it's probably a straight 9 because I don't have any. Yeah.
Yeah. So what happens is, as you guys you start to walk through the path, there's still this little bit of green mist on the bottom. And Killian, you're the first one. Whoop, you fall down. Yes. You can stand up and get out of there.
This is no time to rest. We
I'll
must
stand
go
up.
quickly.
Yeah. You hop out of this little pit. Run! Run now! It says to you.
I'm not going to run.
I double time it.
I don't run.
I'm booking it.
Book it.
It's just
Celeste,
you,
Nick,
Fig,
Cyrus.
I'm just going as hard as I can until I feel comfortable away from that dragon.
I also
I'll keep
try
pace.
to get back up. Figured's too far away now.
Yeah.
I will do a 10:30 pace.
Okay.
I want to go Killian.
I want to be the last one out.
You're staying back with Killian? Alright, I need both of you to make strength saving throws then.
I also said I was
Okay.
keeping pace with Killian, so.
Strength saving throw. Sorry, I missed that.
No, you're good. 17.
Acrobatics?
No, strength save.
I get a 7.
7?
18.
18, and so Killian and Cyrus both succeed. Celeste, well, that was weak. You take 18 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're knocked prone. Killian and Cyrus, you both take 9, and you're not blocked prone, as the dragon pushes through, kind of chasing after, seeing the urgency from Figrin, just chases out, and you see its wings break through the trees start rattling, and then you come down and you feel it the ceiling of this that's still rock and dirt shake a little bit as it lands, and the dirt falls on you. You can get back up. What are you guys doing?
I get back up.
Was it
Just keep going?
trying to attack us, or was it just that was from the force that landed
He's trying to get us to flee and wants to feel our fear.
Yeah, so he pushed past you. The opening is only about as big as he is, So he like kind of used his wings to shove you guys because you were behind, and then he flies up and lands on the opening. You guys inside the cave still can see the tail just like go
wanna-
over before it curls up.
I want to help get Cyrus up, and I'll push him and Celeste along, but I still want to be the last to leave the cave.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll. Yeah. Oops.
This one.
As soon as you guys exit, sitting on top of the entrance is that dragon-born figure with the staff, green eyes glowing, just looks at you. As you look back, you continue on, and much like how you got into this, there's a cave, like a trail up, and the creek kicks off to the right, and you link up to the trail.
Otto, how do you feel?
Well, honestly, I feel a little insulted that you told that dragon that I was uneducated.
It was a ruse, a lie. Sounds it. Dragons are extremely prideful, and if you make them know that you are beneath them, things like such, that they are less likely to devour you whole, or spray you with an immense amount of poison until your eyes bleed from your head and then eat you.
I mean, I get that, but, you know, just between you and me, it really hurt my feelings.
Okay.
As for this mark, doesn't seem to hurt, right?
A little
It just
bit.
means that a green
Like a
dragon,
little bit. 8?
Like a 3 or 4,
All right.
like a tattoo.
Yeah.
You know,
can find
It
you
feels-
anywhere you are.
Yeah, it totally probably
Can I
doesn't
just
hurt. You
identify it?
narc.
Can I identify the mark on him?
it's.
If it's not an object, it's fine.
It's not. It's not an object. It's not. It doesn't give you any abilities. It's just a tracker, I guess, of sorts. You know, I think for simple terms.
I'm gonna look at my spell book, and I'm gonna open my book up and start reading.
It kind of just aches like my fingers when the weather gets cold.
I could try something.
All right. Before you do what I think you're gonna do, I'm not comfortable with getting my arm removed.
I'm more of a Warhammer kind of guy than a cut, but
I'm not
I-
down for getting my arm crushed into a useless, wafty little mangled mess.
I mean, we just
Tomorrow-
need to cut the skin, right?
Tomorrow I might be able to do something, and every day subsequently I might be able to do something for you.
But also,
Killing-
is
Throw
that
him new
like, if it goes
skin.
away, won't this guy's secret out?
It's possible.
He already kind of implied he knows where I go when I, like, sleep in the watch.
And I do not think my plan would work anyways. I could change. I can only change what he perceives you to be, but he would still have the connection with you. He would just perceive you as goat or some other creature.
Am I
Stop the tracking.
a danger to the mission?
Killian
I
and
really
Cyrus.
swear.
Killian and Cyrus. Killian, you run up to Otto and you pull him back. Cyrus, you grab like part of Figrin's tunic or whatever he's wearing and pull him out as you see a couple deer hop over the trail and you look to your left, and this big brown bear just running after him. You off to the right and behind you, you can feel the trees start to shake as you look over and you see Zenthorian just come down in one fell swoop. Wings wrap around the deer. The bear goes down, bites it, throws it into a tree. The tree like breaks, and the bear slides down. He grabs it and starts walking back, and you hear this just gnarly growl out of him. Doesn't seem to pay too much attention to you. Just something that happens.
Absolutely
As you
trying
are-
to intimidate the fuck out of us. and
That was
it's working.
hardcore.
I think that's
I think Figurin pooped his pants a
like
little
such
bit.
a passive aggressive move. You know what I mean? I know it's like
Oh yeah,
not
absolutely.
passive as much, but like it was
Andy, I'm
the fact that he didn't acknowledge us.
in the hold on, where am I from? In our part of Cricket with the Darius dynasty.
Yeah, the Darius dynasty. I actually have
Yeah, with
a
them.
map somewhere. Now that I'm up
I
here.
know that I dealt with a lot of chromatic dragonborns.
Yeah.
Did we have any dragons who were kind of like in charge at
The-
times?
Well,
Not that I would have direct contact with, but just that knowledge.
Yes, they're
Like if a fucking ancient red dragon came into our city, everyone would probably be listening to him.
yes, the red dragons rule. The black dragons rule with them over the Darius dynasty is ruled by a red and a black dragon family.
I'm saying there's a good assumption in my mind that this guy could work for somebody like them. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yes.
So I want
the blue,
us-
white, and green dragons are families that run cities within the Darius.
I think I knew this.
So yep. So yeah.
So regardless of
And
color
green
of
dragons are very
I'll fuck with dragons.
yeah. Green dragons are very tricky, you know, and they make for
Like
good
to see-
plans.
they like- yeah. But
If,
figure like fucking answer. Fuck with dragons.
if you give me 10 minutes, I might be able to at least come up with a solution to Otto's problem.
And what is that solution?
But I have to ask. Have a way to contact higher powers?
All right.
For one question, I don't know if I would get.
Would you like
a
to
direct
explain to the rest of the class what exactly the fuck you're doing, or are we being vague?
Oh, I've never done it before, so I don't really know who I'm asking.
So we're asking strange cosmic entities what to do.
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
I
Can we
thought
do this
exactly-
while we're moving? Because we shouldn't be staying.
Probably not.
No, we should
No,
probably.
we're moving. I'm not staying still. We're going, right?
Oh, okay.
Fuck that.
Yeah,
Let's
yes,
get
we're
some
leaving.
distance. Once we feel comfortable.
I mean, a couple
Right.
of you need to change your pants, correct?
I
Yes.
don't know my pants. It's fine.
Unfortunately, my good pants are in the watch. But Nick, if you want me to get you a new outfit,
No, I'm
describe it
okay.
as-
I'm quite fine. I know you're wearing your brown pants, so I just wanted to
I'm
make
just
sure.
saying that if I'm gonna go in there, it's an opportunity for me to rifle through your wardrobe and try to put something together.
No, it's
We're
okay.
having
If,
this
you,
conversation.
if I catch you wearing my clothes, though, we're gonna have a problem.
They're too big for me, and that is not a fat joke. It's just a difference in our anatomies.
I'll know. I'll know.
It's not my cup of tea, Nix. I promise. I treat your wardrobe with the utmost respect, and it will eventually have a closet. Right now, it's just kind of on a rack, like right when you walk in the first entrance. But I do want to get you a closet, like something
Start
respectful
walking
with
faster,
mirrors.
please.
Yep.
I'll know.
Just- Make the horse go a little quicker.
All right. As you guys continue on, it starts to get towards evening. The sun's setting. The the forest is huge, and you keep looking back to like the southeast. Just instinctually waiting for another sign of this dragon. But you guys make its way on.
I have. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
About how much
I'm
further
just
do we
clearing my
have
throat.
to get to the city?
about 4 more days, I think.
So are we
All right,
resting?
well-
or...
Yeah, we should probably find a spot to camp.
Great. I don't think we can get far enough, unfortunately, but I feel like we have put some distance.
Let's.
Yeah, that took a lot out of me.
We'll just be super perceptive during the watches tonight.
I can.
So, can I ask a question? How the fuck did that happen? When all of a sudden we were in the lair of a dragon, and how did we get there? I followed you all, and then we were there.
Our path seemed to have shifted somehow. We weren't on the right path, I guess.
Either itself or some other being, interfered with the path and disappeared.
It doesn't
Seemed like
feel like it was path oriented and not in the sense that we were all affected by some illusory thing, right? Like it wasn't us that was affected; it seemed to be the path. I'm guessing, but
No, that is correct. I touched the trees behind us to make where the path was, and they were solid.
Oh, right. Okay.
hey, look, we live to fight another day, and now
Why
I
don't-
have a sore mark on me.
While they set up camp, why don't we play a game of chess?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
No, not you.
No, fine. I'll watch, and I'll make annoying noises when I disagree. I'll be like, I'm
A
like,
silence.
I love that.
As we're playing, like middle of the game, as soon as
Yeah.
Otto starts talking, I will cast silence.
I'm still making the noises,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
but you can't hear it. Nor can I guess.
Yeah, I'll play chess while everyone gets set up.
All right, you guys get set up and play your chess. Is there anything you want to do for the evening?
Yes, actually. After our chess game, while we're kind of all just relaxing and whatever, I would like to spend 10 minutes, sit kind of cross-legged, and burn incense that I bought from Apothecarian. I mumble, well, I didn't think I'd be using it for this, but... and I would like to ritually cast Divination.
Okay.
It says the spell puts you in contact with a god or a god's servant. You ask one question about a specific goal, event, or activity to her. The DM offers a truthful reply, which might be a short phrase or a cry. Spell doesn't
goes out.
account.
Sorry.
What's that?
Nothing, sorry.
Spell doesn't account for circumstances that might change the answer, such as the casting of other spells.
And you are trying to discern the dragon mark, or what?
I am asking how we can remove the dragon mark from Otto's.
All right, let's see here.
Permanently.
Watch it reach out to the Weaver, and then Killian gets a call.
Yeah. First off,
Fuck.
Then they put you on a three-way, like a
As-
three-way call.
as as the flames of the incense gutter, the sigils, like it glows dimly, and you find yourself face to face with Eleutheria. She says, "The thorn cannot be pulled. It must be coaxed to the root elsewhere. Speak the dragon's true name beneath the silvered bow. Offer that which he lacks, and he will uncoil himself willingly. But should your hearts lie or your hands falter, the forest could feast."
Writing that down. Andy, I'm sorry. Say that one more time. This time I'm typing.
Yeah, it says the thorns. So first off, I should have explained this. The dragon mark on Otto has got like a wall of thorns in the mark. Although it's very basic, it's definitely forest driven. So she says the thorn cannot be pulled. It must be coaxed to root elsewhere. Speak the dragon's true name beneath the silvered bow. Offer that which he lacks, and he will uncoil himself willingly. But should your hearts lie, or hands falter, the forest will feast. I can copy and paste that to you if you want.
Oh, okay, that would be cool too.
Sorry.
I was getting there.
I like the,
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
the second asking is always, like, yeah, fuck yeah. All right, here, Chance, I am sending it to you now. All right, there you go.
Perfect. And as she kind of disappears, kind of like look at her and don't remember some, but find out the rest.
It's as you start to break the end of the spell. How long does it last?
It's just
I
my
don't think
answer.
there's a time limit. Yeah, so it's just
It's-
kind of the
so
answer.
as you say that, she yells out, "Cyrus! Cyrus! Cyrus!" And she pulls back in defense, and you can see like some Umbra Dream cultists like jumping on her. She fends them off, and the spell collapses.
As soon as the spell collapses, you see Figrin right in your face. He's like, I think he is under some sort of trance.
No. I'm like breathing really heavy. I'm not. I'm okay.
Never said you
I
were
gotta a little bit of a answer on how to remove Otto's curse. Did any of you see that?
No, I was looking at you all the time.
Saw your incense, that's about it.
Your eyes rolled into the back of your head, which is why I assumed you were in some magic-induced trance with some eldritch being.
I met with someone. The spell that I cast is supposed to contact me with God or God's servant and give an answer to something.
And
I
we should
met.
listen to them more.
Well, I think it's supposed to be truthful. But I met someone that I knew or know a little jumbled. I saw them taken away. Trapped in a fight. The cult was after them.
Alright.
Could it potentially, Cyrus, be along what we found with my deity? With the cult trying to...
It might be, yes. Yeah, that's a good question. Otto, I'm sorry. Answer, we can't do much right now. Longer answer, a little bit of a riddle.
There always is.
Yeah, speak the dragon's true name beneath the silver bow. Offer that which he lacks, and he will uncoil himself with.
So the moon?
That's what I thought, but we
That's where
also
I'm leaning, unless... DM, have I heard any references to a silver bow, say, from a cartography point of view or a historical point of
Yeah,
view?
roll me a history check.
and I'll say while he's doing that. I don't even know if we know the dragon's true name, but
They told us a name.
right.
But we have no way of discerning if this was true. The dragons are deceitful and cowardly, though powerful.
Also, I feel like if you put append great to your name, it's clearly a lie.
Not soft.
Or at least the title.
Dragons are as such.
Just a 12 here.
12? Yeah. I mean, the moon. There's probably a place in Aquanor called the Silver Bow. It's a boutique store. A couple other, places that could be called
Yeah, it lists those all out as possible places that we should try to remove this curse.
It's the moon, Otto.
I think.
Does anyone know what sort of city he could be talking about? Because clearly there's something in that shard. Potentially that's his truth.
A city of sand and silence.
Sounds
I
lovely.
mean,
except for the sand.
we could also check in with intel to see.
Celeste, roll me a history check, please.
Yeah, he seemed to know the organization. There's got to be.
16.
16. In your journey north of the mountains, you came across a place where you felt regret. You were also chased by something. You didn't see a city, but it was a desert. So
Could have been ruins somewhere. So, fellas, listen, as we're talking about that one riddle, on my way before I met Killian, there was a desert, some potential ruins. I was chased by something, drowning in regret. It might.
That last part seems kind of unnecessary.
I mean, was it me?
The emotions.
I don't remember that.
Clearly not knowing us yet.
Anyways, so I know of a place that seems to be described in one of the things we were given.
Sounds like a good place to start, at least.
Right, but how far away is that?
It's a hike.
And we also have this other task, on our way to the city now, currently.
Now, we have this other task that if we don't get Otto free, we have to do for the dragon, or he will kill us.
Yes, but As long as we don't lie to him or lie to
What
ourselves.
was the task that he wanted us to do? He did set you with a task, right? I mean, he
thought it
wanted
was
this something.
That was to honor our questions.
Yeah, I don't think he specifically gave us direction.
Yeah.
We have one of
Like,
those,
it's
I'm
serious, I
just
feel like
fucking
he-
with your dragons.
I mean, he said something about a shard sleeping there, but
He said
And I
he
feel
was
like
bored.
he cursed me with more than just this silly mark. My question was specifically about the dream shard, which he also knows I have, which is inside a lead box, inside my pocket watch.
So he is more than
And
mere
it
dragon.
sounds like if he's speaking with some sort of sense of breaking up. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
A little bit, you're breaking
Now
up.
again, yeah.
It
You're
sounds like
frozen.
he's implying that at some point in time I will have to save you and sacrifice my own future with corruption.
If that is the line of thinking we're thinking, then I will go back in time. And someone I love will forget me, and I'm not entirely sure who that will be.
you love
That
Otto?
is a strange one. That is particularly strange. But
That love is a concept that is not very well known.
but we also dabble with dangerous chronomancy that in many ways is still relatively unexplored. I mean, you and I
Oh, you
both.
know.
I have a high interest in that school of magic, but you dip your toe much deeper than I.
These questions, so yes. What was everyone's question? So yes, my question was if I could go back in time and change for a moment, but someone I loved would forget me. If I would choose yes, and I did choose yes. So Otto's was. What was yours, Otto, about the shard?
Would I use the shard to save my friends at the cost of corrupting my own future self?
And Gideon, what was yours?
And I said yes.
3 words that I would say to a dying god.
Right. Nix,
What?
what was the question? The great dragon.
Oh, I believe.
I believe it was if your friend were attacking an innocent person,
right.
do you
Right.
stop
You
them?
attacked your friend.
I tried not
You
to
said
giggle
you
with
would.
that one because she already did. So, I mean,
But you said
Right,
you would.
maybe she's off the hook.
It's
I
not
said
about
I would
what-
because I did.
But
Yeah.
it's not about what you did.
Maybe
It's
it's
about
already
what you
done.
said. So and then
But if- I am what I say I am.
maybe.
Inspiration.
Celeste, yeah, definitely. Celeste,
Iris?
I didn't fully hear your question.
I thought it was kind of weird, actually. If my enemy sees my true self and I also see my true self, would I look away? And I'm like, I don't understand. I'm not ashamed of who I am, so I wouldn't look away. And I just don't openly share all the truth.
I do not begin to understand what any of that fucking means.
That's fine. It's okay.
Cyrus?
He asked if I wanted to rule and become a benevolent ruler, loved by all, but in reality, it would be a figurehead.
Do you?
Oh,
Okay, good.
well, same thing. I don't wish to rule anyone.
All right. So now, if you are in a position to rule, you have to say no.
I mean, technically your truth can change
If
as you go.
If I have an opportunity to go back in time, but someone will forget me, I must. We all must stick true to our word, or that dragon will fucking eat us all.
I think we're taking this too literal.
I
not
think we
taking it
might be
literally
too.
enough.
I mean, if you want, I can keep, punching all of you and taking you out.
I mean, if we come into that situation, I hope you do.
Nyx dips one time in Barbarian.
Derspira?
Yes, it
Bar-
would be obvious to
Barbarian.
us. But I am very tired.
Yeah, let's get some
Those
sleep.
bastards ruled my land, or still do. They are pigs.
Well, I'm alright if you guys want to take a rest, can watch for a bit if we're camping out
Let me-
somewhere.
Plus,
Let me
you're
set
still
up-
bleeding.
I am a little injured. You take a hit, you keep going.
Let me set up my dome. That way we'll at least be comfortable tonight. And if there's anything along the road, it won't be able to come through.
I will immediately set up a small corner of the dome. I'm assuming my back against the wall for, that sort of comfort pressure. And I'm gonna just start tinkering with my boot.
All right.
And I'm casting Liamon's tiny hut.
Okay. Well, I mean, makes the night's watch.
I
Yeah.
Can
Sorry.
you can you dim that dome?
the
No
dimmadome?
one can see.
Yes.
It.
Is this a dimmadome?
You need the dimmadome?
I'm the owner of the Dimmadome.
Ugdibadone?
No. Killian Dimmadome.
Worth it. Totally worth it.
All right.
Sorry, God, you were saying.
Yeah. I don't like that. So you guys, you pop up the tiny hut.
Yeah.
You're off the beaten path a little bit, comfortable. How warm is it, Killian? I mean,
It's a nice 70 degrees. It's not too hot, not too cold.
All right. Humidity is a good for
Oh,
everybody's.
humidity's great.
Yeah. All right. And you guys can rest for the night. Why don't we go to break and come back in the morning? Hold on. Let me pause this. I'm gonna bring us back. Vocals 1, vocals 2, starting soon. Stream 2. You guys, actually, Otto. As you set up and you work on your boots, and then you find that point in the night where you just fall asleep, and as your eyes go, your eyelids meet, they you see like there's these like just greenish hues in your dream, almost like an undefined light show. Like you're hundreds of yards away from this light show, and you're just seeing this, and you're just seeing it, and hold on. I thought I had it right where I wanted to. Yes. And then right before you wake up, the yellowish green eyes, those 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 almost snake-like eyes come into your dream. Ah, little clockwork trickster, always winding, always ticking. But tell me, what happens when your gears skip a beat?
Well, then
You,
the clock gets messed up, and the time.
you're
doesn't- it's
sleeping.
not as
You're
accurate.
sleeping. You don't get to talk.
I don't get to talk in my own dream.
You're seeing this. You amuse me the most, so I give you a gift. A whisper in your soul, a thorn beneath your tongue. Let's see what blossoms. And as you wake up, you have your long rest, everybody. Uh, you you feel, Otto, that Zintharian can sense a strong emotional tie to you. And you also get the sense that other dragons might sense this mark too. Once per long rest, you can invoke the thorn for one of the following. You can add a d6 of psychic damage to anything that deals force, thunder, or lightning. And or you can do a reroll on a failed wisdom save. I'll send that to you.
Thank you. I'm falling behind typing, but I think I caught it. It was once per long rest. I can invoke adding psychic damage to force, lightning, and something else.
Yep. You could, if your damage type is force, lightning, or thunder, you can invoke this and add a d6, or you can re-roll a failed or wisdom saving throw.
Awesome.
But all of you awake with a very good long rest. And the dome starts to shimmer as daybreak starts to crack through the trees, and you guys prepare for your next day of journey. You're now down to 3 days. Anything you want to do, any RP before you get going, or are you ready to get going?
Morning calisthenics.
All right. Speaking of that, morning calisthenics, Celeste, roll me a d20.
Word. Oh, it's not good. It's a 2.
It's a 2. All right. You guys move on for a day. You start to see a few more travelers coming and going, but nothing major. happens. Just another day of travel along the timber trail. You find another place. Sun's coming down. You top the hut up. You pop the hut.
Pop the hut.
Have an enjoyable night's rest. Except for Otto, yours is enjoyable, but like every time you get into that REM cycle, instead of having like you have your normal real dreams, but it just always feels like someone's watching. And you know who that is.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. This happens to me all the time. It's called sativa.
but you guys,
But am I successfully rested when this happens?
yes,
Like, okay.
it's more of that feeling, that bond that you have now, where whenever you stop to think about it and your mind's not, somewhere else, you feel this tie, this connection, you know, and it's
I will say, on one of these nights, I want to have hopped into the watch instead of staying in the hut.
okay.
As per usual, I will give that watch to Fig to hang on to, purely just to catch my father up on some of what's been going on. Explain to him. I don't necessarily say we need to play this out. I just want
Yeah,
it. I want it on the record.
yeah, yeah. That's messed up. That's a I don't. Sorry.
Hey, Dad. Since I got you, I do want to let you know that I think I can. I think I can get you out of this watch. I
Yeah.
mean, it's only on a temporary basis. And you won't be your living self per usual. It still will just be your spirit, but
Oh
I
my
know that your
God.
knowledge would be very
I got to
useful.
make a hat for this, right?
Yeah, yes. Oh my God, could I get a hat too? Can we get matching hats?
You want matching hats? I mean, aren't you a little too old for that, son?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But I want to get something fancy. Yeah, you know what? Never
I can
mind.
make you
Never mind. I
some.
got a little too excited. Sorry, Dad.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I like it when you're excited. It shows passion. It shows you're interested. I don't want to suggest that we shouldn't do that. It's just something we did when you were like a wee lad, and he
No,
points
you're
like
right.
2 inches shorter than what you
It'll
actually are.
be, but it'll be role reversal this time because I'm sorry about this, Dad, but like when I can get you out of the watch, you're gonna be I'm sorry to put this in the technical terms, but tiny. So
I mean,
it'll be like my little dad.
yeah, yeah. Just don't put me in
It makes
that.
the matching hats a little bit more okay, right?
Yeah, just don't put me in that fairy using grass. I want some. I want some
No,
stone. All right.
Dad, you should have seen it. We had to talk to this green fucking dragon. Green. Yeah. And then he put this fucking thing on me, so now I got a boss tattoo.
Yeah. Fuck.
It wasn't by choice. I promise.
A green dragon. When you were just born, there was a green dragon that used to terrorize. He did it weird too.
James and Tharia.
We just called him the Sick because what would happen is he would get into people's minds and they would just disturb and destroy. Like not attack, but spreading lies. Especially to the people that didn't keep their word. It can't be the same. That was 200 years ago.
I mean, dragon lifetimes are greater than ours. Right?
Yeah, that's.
I mean,
I mean,
like kind of a lot.
but we carry a strong blood. We're good. We're good for a
Sure,
long time.
sure, we do.
Unless
Well,
you.
thanks a
you
lot, Dad. I love you, man.
hey, I love you too,
Dad
son.
went off like this, I'm gonna give him a hug.
Yeah.
And be like, look, I'm really sorry for all the horrible shit I did to you when I was younger.
That's okay.
I know I wasn't the easiest to raise, but it just means a lot to me that you're here supporting me even in the afterlife.
Yeah. Oh, hey. Let me go get our hats made. Matching or no matching?
All right, we'll do non-matching.
All right.
What about that? Same style, different colors.
Okay, I can do that. All right.
Awesome. I will head back out because I love the idea that I physically have to go through the watch part to get to the exit. There's something joyous that I get out of that. And then I'll pop back out, hopefully around the time.
Yeah. Roll me a d20.
Real good time, 12.
12. Interesting. All right. As you guys pack up camp, get ready, get back on the road, get on your horses, start off on another day of travel. About halfway through the day, the road widens to just like a byway to like a highway, and you start to see like more carts and families, and well, there's no towns on the path between Thornhill and Crosshaven. There are if you follow one of the roads off, another 3 miles. But you guys are probably staying on, but just past like lunch. Actually, probably right around lunch, you guys stop. You get your rations out. Otto, you look over. At this little campsite, this would be a perfect campsite if it was nighttime, but, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And you see, like leather strings roped over a rock. And you walk over to that rock. It's like 12 by 9, cobblestone kind of feel. And you pick up the string, and you pick it up, and there's a leather pouch. So you have a leather pouch.
I'm gonna hold it by the strings, the thong, if you will, and show it to Figrin. Does this look safe to open?
It is a pouch.
Fair. All right, I'll open the pouch.
Okay. Roll me a con save.
Thanks, Big.
No problem, no problem.
It's all right. I'm good with con saves. Is this against magic?
Yes.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. 11.
11. He opens the pouch as Fig says that, and you guys all see this little poof emanate from it. Otto falls asleep. As you do that, the pouch hits the ground, and you see several rubies and emeralds just roll from it.
Oh, it was trapped.
I run up to Otto.
I'm gonna pick up all those jewels.
Before you wake up, why don't we just put them in the cart for a bit?
It's up to you.
I will hold on to these for arcane purposes.
I'd at least keep
Is
the
he, like-
pouch.
If I look at Otto, is he like just sleeping, or does it look like
Oh.
he could be like knocked unconscious, like unhealthily, or is it
He
just kinda
looks-
just like a
He's snoring. Yeah.
yeah? Okay.
Alright, let's just get him and put him in the cart,
I'll pick
okay?
him up and
Yeah.
put him in the cart.
And what kind of jewels and how many?
There are 3 rubies worth 200 gold pieces, 2 emeralds worth 300 gold pieces,
Sorry, 2
And
rubies. worth
3
what?
3 rubies at 200 each, 2 emeralds at 300 each. There is a diamond worth 600, and a bunch of smaller diamonds that equal probably 100 gold pieces.
So like 2 smaller diamonds, you said?
Yeah, just like crushed almost, just like diamond dust is what I'm thinking.
Small diamond dust worth 100 each, so 200.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you grab the pouch too.
Make sure I what?
Just grab the pouch with it.
Yes, I'm going to be putting them back into it.
Oh, okay. Figured just put them in your pockets.
I do not like things in my pockets.
That makes sense.
Weighs down my robes.
That's fair.
Alrighty. But after that, you get back on the road, rinse, wash, repeat. Nix. After a long rest, roll me a d20. Unless there's RP you want to do, stop me and we'll bust through some travel.
That's a 14.
14.
I do have something I want to do. I can do it on the next rest. But
Okay. 14. About halfway through. Nah, this is early morning. Probably an hour into your journey. You guys start to see branches moving on the left and right side. And you get the quick sense that you're being trapped. Nix, you see one of the faces through the dense forest, and it's a gray wolf. But you can spot at least 6 other spots that are moving, and it seems like they're starting to pick up on your scent and trail you. Like almost like they're getting ready to hunt. Just keeping probably 20 feet behind you, off to the sides, just waiting the moment. Will you pick this up?
I'm sorry. Who sees this?
Nix.
Um,
Guys are just riding along. Nix is
who is closest to me?
with the current Killian.
Killian, don't look at me. We're being followed.
Followed by. I won't look at her. I'll just keep looking forward. Followed by what next? People?
I think a creature. Several.
You're
Any? What do you mean by several? Like like a pack of dogs, or
Maybe wolves.
When she says that, your passive kicks in, and you can smell like the damp fur, like just like a wet dog, and you can see out of your peripherals them just moving in the.
Smell that? Smells more like urine than normal. That's not auto-pissing himself back there.
alright, so I'm not the only one that's been smelling that then. Hopefully he cuts that out at night.
It's out of character. I changed my pants.
What time of day is this again?
It's probably close to midday.
I could,
And it's midday, they might have rabies.
they only have rabies at midday.
What are we doing?
I can try and scare them without making any movement.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
We're getting surrounded. Act cool.
I'm so cool.
Can I do something? I can just.
Get prepared to scare off a bunch of wolves.
And
A fireball into the woods.
I'm
My pants.
getting out of here.
Maybe we should start a forest fire.
as
Alright.
we're riding and everyone's talking, I want to cast Thaumaturgy, and I want to cast it towards the side of the woods, and I want to try and make a bear's roar.
And
Just
I
very loud.
also want to do something. I want to cast a third level spell and produce a major image of a violent creature, a cocaine bear.
Well, obviously, we're being chased by a bear, a cocaine
I want to
bear.
make a roar of the cocaine bear.
Oh, God. So that you said you were gonna do something too?
Yeah, I've got minor illusion. I can do like footprints or footstep sounds.
Okay, so we got a
To add
roar.
to that whole
We
thing.
got the footprint, the footsteps.
No little cocaine cub.
Cocaine bear.
I send a fireball at the cocaine bear that just fucking appears.
That's where my mind's at right now. If I didn't already know they weren't illusions, because I'm not.
I mean, you would know your own,
I know
your
what
partner's magic,
It says here it smells in the. It smells exactly like it, so I want to make sure it smells more like urine.
I thought you were gonna say cocaine.
It's like, wait, does it have a smell?
Guys,
Yes.
that's not rude.
Yeah, okay.
The one that's hard to do.
I'm gonna say, without rolls, you throw them off your scent fast. Are you really launching a fireball, Cyrus?
Oh, I said we shouldn't start a forest fire. Fig
Oh,
was going
okay.
to.
Oh, Fig, are you?
I was. No.
Okay.
My poor attempt at the joke.
All right. Well, they scamper off.
Nix, that was so fun. I was gonna do like a deer sound, but that was great.
That wasn't me. That was Killian.
Yeah. Honestly, great work with the footsteps. And
Yeah,
the
I was ready. I was
bear?
ready to go.
Nix, what
Hey
was
guys,
all
what are
over
we
that
talking
bear's
about?
snout?
What's going on? What are we talking about?
Oh,
Otto just wakes up amongst all
Yeah,
this.
Oh, you had to be there.
bear's fucking
Just a
roar.
bear.
Oh shit, my pants again. Oh god damn it.
Told you the smell of piss was him, Nix.
Yeah, it hasn't gone away.
You
But then again, the bear is still here.
Nodding along.
is the bear hanging out with you guys? How long does it hang out for?
It says you can cause the illusion to make different sounds at different times, even make it carry on a conversation. So fuck,
Oh my
well,
God.
let's carry on a conversation with
amazing.
the bear, dude.
Okay.
Oh my God, this is just like that other spell I have when I have a conversation with ChatGPT. That illusion. I just get these stupid automated response. We run out its like cycle. It has nothing else it can say.
Oh man. Alright, so the bear hangs out with you, has conversations.
For 10
And-
minutes.
Don't
For 10 minutes.
Please engage to the bear. You'll use up all the tokens.
Just-
Yeah, but then he won't be annihilated when he comes alive.
and you see him at one point like just start to run off into the woods before the spell ends and the energy goes into Nyx. The rest of the day is
I'll tell you what, that bear fucks.
uneventful.
That bear parties.
Was
Yeah,
it really
my favorite
asking
part
for
of-
picnic baskets?
I was just about to say the scariest part about him is the fact that he was wearing a shirt but no bottoms.
Yeah,
Hey,
that was
boo-boo.
weird.
Pick
The
it
voice,
That's good.
Why'd he put the extra syllable in picnic?
I don't know, it's so
It never-
weird.
I don't get it. He was probably high.
So let's see here. Who hasn't rolled? Cyrus, you guys pop up the tiny hut, have another restful night.
Before we go to bed, can I go to auto and can I, now that we're a couple of days past auto, can I try something? Can I see your arm?
Yeah, of course. Is it gonna hurt? You're not gonna cut it off, right? Or smash
Not-
it off?
I'm not gonna cut it or smash it off, auto. So as we're in the hut, I want to pull up his sleeve and take my hands and put them on both sides of the mark that was left. And I
Okay.
want to cast Remove Curse.
All right. Let's see here. Let me think.
So it says, at your touch, all curses affecting one creature or object end. He's not an object, so the rest doesn't matter.
So as you have your hands on him and you finish the incantation, the symbol starts glowing with radiant light. And then you see Otto's eyes flare with a bright emerald. And you see like the pupils are thorned. And Otto, you hear, I wondered when one of them would try this. Curious little beetles digging in my roots. I'm not that easily plucked. And Otto's eyes suppress into his. Otto, you cannot use the abilities for the next day.
Like skill checks and stuff?
No, I'm saying any ability by this mark is been suppressed for one day.
Oh, okay.
Does the mark change at all?
My normal.
Why are we fucking with the dragon?
I was trying to remove it. I know Cyrus had a. I'll pick up Otto by his arm, just showing the mark.
All you did is successfully piss off ancient, possibly ancient.
I mean,
That could
did we piss
destroy
him off, or would he respect us at least?
He is a deceitful and cunning creature. He probably enjoyed the attempt.
You're saying he felt it?
Or if you tried to remove that and it did not get removed, oh, he knows.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, he knows. He mentally, verbally.
He used you as a meat puppet.
Yeah, he laughed at our attempt, and I mean, I don't think he's gonna kill us now, but like definitely.
If we repeatedly tried, maybe.
I'm sorry. I thought it was worth a try.
I don't blame you. It's fine.
Risk and reward. It's always numbers.
DM, how's the pain level on this thing now? Is it like I'm 3 days into this tattoo?
Yeah.
Is it
Still the same?
All right.
Still the same. Still the same.
Okay. It's sore, achy.
Yep.
Is there anything we can put on it? Anyone
Cyrus,
have any,
can I see your dagger?
Which I literally open up, like, I have like 3 regular daggers and 4 plus 1 daggers. Like,
Also, if you need daggers, I have 2, and I do not use them.
I'm good. I was just gonna pretend to cut off Otto's arm.
Yeah, I would definitely. I'll try to be like squirming away. So now I look like a toddler being torn out of Walmart. Like he's just got me by the hand.
Not by much. I'm not that tall.
I have
I'm
so
not that
many
strong.
black obsidian plus 1 dagger.
I have at least 2 of those.
I'll just set Otto back down. I'm kidding.
And then you
Problem for another day, I guess.
pop the hut up, take a rest.
I have one thing I would like to do before rest. I'd like to take. Shit. No, you have the shards. I still have the gem. I'd like to take the gem out. The second one that's not in my amulet, or it is.
Yeah,
No,
once they're in the
But
amulet,
I still can't identify it. I haven't identified it. So what I want to do is I want to study it and look it over without activating my amulet or anything. Trying not to, at least. I want to see if I can discern a pattern. I know it's constantly shifting and constantly changing properties, but I want to see if I can identify when a change happens and what the pattern of that change is to try to understand
okay.
nature so I can learn what it does.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Right. My stuff before I do this. I have things. Okay. I don't know what's my chronomancy. Oh. Okay. No, it says creature, so that doesn't. Well, I'm gonna try it anyways. Okay, because it's just an action. It's not like we're in. Okay, I'm gonna do your roll first, I guess. And then
Arcana.
No, I rolled a horrible. A 10.
10. Yeah.
I'm actually going to use my no, I am going to use it. The ability that lets me rewind time and re-roll.
All right.
I'm going to just go, nope, I did not like that, and try it again. Chrono shift. Using my reaction. Oh, that's better. 18 on die, 19, 20, 23, 24, 25.
25. So it's actually that point to chrono shift. You see the pattern. Pattern that's bouncing around. And you realize that not only is a ritual identifier required for this, it has to be done by three parties. There's three phases that is hiding whatever power this gem holds. But you do discern that.
Do I think that, and this is my question that you can tell me if I can't use this feature in this way. I have a creature called momentary stasis. Now it says on a creature, so mechanically it doesn't work, but I just wanted your opinion. It encases them where they're incapacitated and has a speed of 0. Could I do that on that gym?
Not right now. But if you have a couple days and some parchment, you could probably come up with a spell that would do that to an object. But in the middle of the woods on the whim.
Yeah, no. I have any more resources. I need a shop. I need time.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I only know of one person, I think. Cyrus, you can cast Identify, correct?
Yes.
Is there anyone else here who can do that? Or are we the only two?
I think it's just
I could, but I avoided it.
That's
Probably.
I don't want to look
very
things out. It's
obvious
fine.
right now.
I mean, I can identify many things.
None of it.
Yeah, but they mean. No, never mind. Does anyone want to meet my tiny little dad?
What?
There's so much I don't understand with that question.
Keep your
Yeah,
pants
never
on,
mind.
though.
We'll get to it later. It's complicated.
Is that what he calls his gun?
That's what I think so.
He has
I
always
think that's what
naming
he
things.
showed that. I think it's what he showed that gnome back at the tavern.
Oh, Roxanne?
Roxanne.
That's
Yeah, he was
that's
right
the name
up
of my gun.
to Roxanne and said, "Do you want to see my tiny dad?"
Gun.
Is that how you picked her up, Otto? Damn.
All right.
I'll tell you what, girls love a solid piece of material that is designed to compensate for human weakness. Fucking love it. They're like, oh,
Wait, are we still talking about the gun?
you must be so strong to use a thing that requires very little skill, but yet can create so much damage. You must be so powerful. And
That's how I know when.
surely your penis must be huge because you have.
And
I
there it
really
is.
regret starting this.
There it is.
Hey, Andy.
Yo.
Oh no, it doesn't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
All right. So, who hasn't rolled the D20 tonight? Cyrus, roll us D20s. You guys get another long rest.
Alrighty.
Out on your day.
We have a 6.
Ooh, a 6. All right. So,
Ooh.
We died.
as the day just goes on, you've been at this for a week, 2 weeks, 2.5, 3 weeks. You know, since you left Aquanor, the horses, like your legs are getting used to the motion and the pounding. You know, fuck, I hate to say that. Of riding a horse. But on the
Roxanne.
eve of this day, so in Ortolan, the sun sets opposite of what we do. So as you're riding south and north, the sun is setting west, and you like come up this hill and you hit a clearing where you can see the trail. You see these trees in front of you thin out, and they're like turn almost like the repetitive wind from west to east as they're just Wait, rises in the west. That's it. Wait, I'm all confused now. Anyways,
Rises in the east,
I
sets
think
in the
this one's
west.
backwards. So
Yeah.
it's west to east.
so it's east
no,
to
So
west.
it's
West.
set in the east.
Yeah, it's set in the east. All
If
right.
it's
Yeah.
backwards, yeah, set east.
I confused myself. So instead of being twisted this way, they're twisted that way. Cascading shadows. The grass is similar. You can see as you crest this, just like the, the the land opens up into an expanse. You see hundreds of carts in front of you, scattered amongst this expanse. Um, the wind carries the scent of dry iron and wild sage, rustling through sparse, wind-twisted trees that have been like they're leaning over, and you can see off in the distance, maybe an hour away, scattered buildings sprawls across this bluff of scorched stone. Um, as you guys continue on, you see the crooked streets start to sneak. You can see saloons, squat towers, haphazard wooden storefronts, rusted pipes jut from the cliffside like skeleton ribs. As you get close, there is a chasm that rips through the center of Crosshaven. You can see the iron bridge off in the distance. Um, you see some of the buildings behind the chasm bustling with steam. They look way more advanced in material, like they're metal buildings with different contraptions and everything. The dust hangs thick in the air. The buildings look like they have grown from the stone rather than being built atop of it. They are all battered, bleached, and burdened by the heat. And as you like get close to the village, it like you've been in the woods for the last 2 weeks with tree cover and comfortable temperatures. And as you get into here and that shade goes, it gets hot. It's hot and it's dry. um, let's see here.
I want to pull my bags a little closer so we get near the city.
Yeah. Speaking of that, as you approach the city, where is it? It says, "Fuck! I just had it. I had it right here." It says, "So it's now you guys get with like almost within the limits, and you see a sign hanging. Like it has two hooks, but it's only hooked to one hook, and it's like creaking in the wind. And it says, 'Welcome to Crosshaven. Mind your words and count your bullets.'" And then you can
Nice. I needed to
feel
come here.
just this different energy than anything that you have felt. You start to see as you come in on your horses, uh, you don't recognize them as guards, but once you see three of the same people, like similarly, fuck, they're dressed alike. They all have 6 shooters on each side. And as you walk past them, they have this like silver badge on their vest, their leather vests. You guys just roll in, and we're gonna leave off as you enter Crosshaven
Nice.
as the wild
Wait.
central of. Just farthest reach. With that, I think we're back with When Black Roses Bloom Saturday, and we have Timmy's game next Tuesday, Arcanus Rebirth. Fuck, it's all crazy. So
It's so crazy. You should just like and subscribe to follow along. You'll never know when we're online. Oh wait, no, you will when you like and subscribe.
And you won't miss a weird green dragon encounter. You know?
Wait, there was a green dragon encounter?
Yeah. See,
See, I missed that.
you were.
Well, you should like and subscribe.
You should probably pay attention, bro.
Yeah,
Oh
I
wait,
need to like
hey,
and
no,
subscribe.
yeah.
See,
No,
I
get it.
mute us and then I listen to the stream.
No.
Right.
I get that. I do that
Because I
sometimes.
like and subscribe.
But if
I
you need
just
to
wanna
catch up, you
see
can catch
what
us
my
on
voice is.
YouTube and watch all the old sessions.
Yes, that's a great point right there. All right.
I'm going
Hey.
there right now.
Don't forget
Find
to check Shop AD&D. We're running a 30% off sale. Sure,
Ooh, that's hot.
yeah, so
30%?
30%.
Damn.
buy my shit.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna put my whole credit card in there right now.
No, you're not. Don't do that.
All
right.
No.
I'm not gonna do that, but you should.
Yes.
Everyone should.
Read out your credit card number while you're doing that.
824